Good afternoon, people. Off out to the workshop to show you my progress thus far. It's actually been quite good in some ways. It's disciplined me to start throwing stuff out that's been accumulating over a long time. Right, this is just a trial placement sort of thing and see how things go. I know that the dust extractor that I'll be getting is roughly the same size as that, kind of. It's actually a different setup where this motor and the vanes themselves are part of the collection system. The other one has got the motor on the ground and it's connected by a duct, but I knew that it was roughly the same size, so I popped that in. It's out of the way anyway, but I wanted to see where I'm going to hook things in, and to be fair, I'm going to be putting the motor and the vanes more this way, but at the moment what I've done is pop some of the timbers back in there that I had before, so I've got a little bit of storage in there that's actually usable. Not too dissimilar to what I had before, to be fair, but with the addition of the bigger doors, or the twin doors, it's going to make it a whole lot more user-friendly, friendly to me, because if it's a bit of a pain in the butt, quite often you just go, oh, I won't bother about it, and it just, stuff gets put in there, and you can't access the damn stuff. Not too certain whether I'll have much storage in here or not, but at the moment, I've got a little bit. So that's not a bad thing. These are just some of the pipe fittings that I've accumulated. I've bought a whole lot of stuff that just simply isn't going to be used because it became actually more and more simple and more rational as I went on. So that would be normal. Of course, this would be good to get popped into the other area to run along the other side of the wall, just for just the clean look and function alone would be beneficial, I think. Now, whether I pop the pipe through the wall down at that point there, and then whether I drop it down, will be determined by where I place the motor. The motor, instead of being on the ground with the pipe coming up into the collection part itself, it may well be that I lift the motor and put it up quite high in place of one of these shelves. If I put it up high, it means that the ductwork has to be connected in. If I put it in the middle, it means I've got a little bit of storage up top, probably what I'll wind up doing. But underneath is just going to be we'll wait and see. So that's good. The other thing is I may run a cable, take it off of one of these points here, and put the electrical fittings on the outside there, on the inside of the building, but in that room. So instead of running cables, etc., through which I had before with the compressor, I actually had it through the door. I'd taken one end off the cable, off of one plug, popped the lead through the door, and it seemed to work. And who's complaining? I'll have to figure out something with the dust extraction. Well, it'll sort itself out. What was fortunate was I had this bit of decking. I was actually using it as a trial run out in a bit of landscaping. I've got a bit of paved area, and I've got pavers and decking as a bit of a feature. And I brought it inside here into the garage, and I was going to pull it apart. Luckily, I didn't hook into it and pull it apart, because without even trimming it, fitted in perfectly. So now I've got a little bit of a floor in there where I didn't have any before. So that's kind of a good thing. So, yeah, that's where we're at. I'm about to now go launch into trying to find material for the door frame itself, door jamb. And it's not going to be anything flash, I can tell you. But If I get that done, then I can pull that door out. I'm contemplating whether I cut that little notch out. That's where the handle used to go for the door. But whether because that's about a 960 wide door, that fills in a big chunk of the opening. And then I've just got a little 250mm possibly wide panel or door hinged piece on the side there. So, and I don't know what I'm going to use for it. Use it for. So, anyway, that's beside the point. Yeah, I might trim that down, or I fill it in and leave it the full width. Yeah. It's a big door. It's nice and solid. I'll put twin hinges at the top, possibly even twin hinges at the bottom. Won't need anything in the middle. Normally you put the three hinges in for big doors, but I might put twin hinges in. There's going to be a lot of leverage where the how would you say, the amount of weight I put on it, because it's going to be on both sides of the door, might be such that it will want to try and pull itself away from the top there. Twin hinges help to prevent that, the hinges loading up and then being a bit of a nuisance. So that can be done. But so too can a landing pad, so that when the door's closed, in the closed position, it actually lands and effectively wedges itself onto that landing pad, takes all the load off the hinges. So that's the other way. It's all logical. People have been doing it for probably centuries. But it's something that's easy enough done here if the floor is level, which it kind of isn't. So I've actually got a layer. It's not actually a blockwork. It kind of looks like a blockwork situation where you've got strips on both sides. It's just where I put the diamond saw, it was solid concrete. And the outside is a bit lower than the other. And I was going to put a bit of a plaster slope on it. Hardly necessary, but anyway, that was the logic at the time of doing it. Anyway, that time will tell. How's that for an idea? It may even be that I put a little timber threshold through there, just for the sake of tidying it up. A little bit of a lump or a bump into there is not a problem. It was easy enough to get those things in there, and I was very happy with that. I can tell you that. Right, well, that was the update. Slowly nibbling away at it. And as I say, I'm going to go look for some timber for the door jamb now. So, yeah, fingers crossed I can find something suitable. Well, I've got more than something, but it's just getting access to it. Rightio, that's it. Get some work done. Keep this one nice and brief. Okay, see you in the next one now. Bye.